problem that go on, which I don't think it is. Just get a kid a chance.
Well, you know,
he has a Case Keenum type bill too. Case Keenum is in the league.
Yeah, I'm saying his body type, like, if you like think of a JJ Watt getting a hold to him, like, you don't know if he'll get up if he gets hit good enough. Like,
I mean, even if you want to say Aaron Rodgers, who is very soft to me.
Yeah, that's another one. Like,
if JJ Watt get to Aaron Rodgers and hit him the right way, he ain't gonna get up.
Aaron Rodgers is proven like if you hit Aaron Rodgers enough times,
you say what, Sierra?
Y'all using bad examples right
Aaron Rodgers, he gets hit enough times,
Aaron
like
Rodgers
he loses
soft,
his
though,
head.
Man.
You know, he gets hit enough times, he loses his head.
Yeah.
And so, and that's what that's what any quarterback. But
he accurate than a motherfucker too.
Yeah.
Don't forget that.
He what?
That motherfucker kill you on the run. You getting hit, he throw a touchdown on your ass. Like,
yeah.
ain't too many cats out there like Aaron
But
Rodgers,
we talking about when the motherfucker hit his ass enough.
Yeah, you get hit enough, and guess what?
We got his ass twice.
And this is one thing about the quarterback position people don't realize, and I think they put a lot of stock in this in the physical structure, saying they want the quarterbacks to be tall and thick, because a lot of the hits that quarterbacks take come after they threw the ball, because the lineman and the pressure is just that close where they just miss you by a second before you get hit, and it happens, you know. So that's why guys like Mitch went ahead of Deshaun Watson, and why they talking about Sam Darnold and Rosen and this other guy Josh Allen going before Lamar Jackson.
Watson is a better quarterback than Mitch Trubisky.
You say which one? Oh yeah, I mean
Watson is a better
he's better and he's more accomplished. But these are the reasons. This is the criteria in which they use when they draft a quarterback.
Fuck accomplished, showing his skill level and gameplay. He showed that he's a way better quarterback.
Yeah, and I agree too. I agree with
you. I hope he can do is stay healthy, man. Cause he walked in with two legit motherfucking receivers.
And Fuller and my boy Hopkins.
And and Savage had the same guys out there looking straight doo-doo.
Yeah.
Shorty finna show out, man. Let him come back straight. He can stay on that field. Man, be honest with you. And I told the person that's in the organization of Jacksonville, I said, boy, y'all lucky dude got hurt, because they could have won the South, dog, because the South was wide open for the AFC. The AFC South was wide open.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you how Ryan Pace
could have been Houston.
And I'm gonna tell you.
Could have been Houston.
Okay, and then I'm gonna tell you how Ryan Pace kind of like gave us the sugar with the shit, even with last year's draft with Mitch. He tried to pattern everything about how the Saints did and went and got their franchise quarterback with Drew Brees. Drew Brees came down there with the oil and changed that whole franchise around with the intangibles. You didn't see that out of Mitch coming out of the draft last year, but we all seen it with Deshaun Watson coming from Syracuse, and his college coach validated him from Clemson, yes. So when you say you're going by a certain criteria, saying, okay, you're trying to pattern this out, I'm like, why wasn't Deshaun Watson the Chicago Bear? You know, and that's my thing. Like, a lot of GMs don't know how to draft these quarterbacks. That's why I said
a lot of GMs got their own picks and what they type of style they like or what they gonna pick. And we got Mitch Trubisky. We gonna roll with him. And hey, Mitch, I'm rolling with you, man.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, got to.
Well, hey, you saw my search stayed on the Jumbotron. Mitch is my quarterback.
Hey,
you want it? Go online and get one.
I'm rolling with Mitch, man. I'm rolling with Mitch. But
we're
gonna get into we're gonna get into a music break. Then we come back. We're gonna talk about the situation that Lack had before he came in with USA Basketball. It's gonna be a good. We're gonna discuss that, and then we're gonna wrap up the show. Bring your A-Game Sports Talk.
I'm just gonna tune on that one. I'm just gonna tune in on that one.
Dedicate.
So I'm gonna get off the lounge, you brother.
This right here goes out to my homie with the drink. Nah, I mean, He said, I write what I see. Right to make it right, don't like what I be. I'd like to make it like the sights on TV. Quite the great life, so nice and easy. See, now you can still die from that, but it's better than not being alive from straps. Agreed, a meat notebook and a big that click when it's pushed and a whack beat. That's a track that's weak that he got last week, cause everybody in the stew was like, that's that heat. A bass heavy medley with a sample from the 70s with a screwed up hook that went stack that cheese. Something, something, something. Stack
Stack that cheese.
Mother, sister, cousin.
Stack that cheese.
He couldn't think of nothing.
Stack that cheese.
He turns down the beat right as block impedes. Crying from the next room, a baby in need of some pampers and some food and a place to sleep. That plus a black Cadillac on D's is what keep him on track to be a great MC. Yeah.
One you never heard of, I push it harder for the rhyme. I feel like murder, but hip-hop, you save me. One you never heard of, I push it harder for the rhyme. I feel like murder, but hip-hop, you save my life.
Reps north side, so he rocks them braids. 1,100 friends on his MySpace page. Stack that cheese, got 700 plays. Producer made him take it down, said he had to pay. Open mic champ 2 weeks in a row. XD boy with a B-boy flow. Glow like Leroy, you should see boy go. Got a daddy serving life and a brother on the road. Best homie in the grave, tatted up while in the cage. Minute Maid got his mama working like a slave. Down baby mama who he really had to honor, cause she was his biggest fan. Even let him use a Honda to drive up to Dallas with to open up for amateurs. Let him keep a debit card so he could put gas in it. Told her when he get on, he gon' take her to the gallery or buy everything but the mannequins. You dig, dig, dig,
One you
dig.
never heard of, I push it harder for the rhyme. I feel like murder, but hip-hop, you save me. One you never heard of, I push it harder for the rhyme. I feel like murder, but hip-hop, you save my life.
His man called, said your time might be now. They played your freestyle over Wipe Me Down. They played it 2 times, said it might be crowned as the best thing out the H-Town in a while. He picked up his son with a great big smile, rapped every single word to the newborn child. Then he put him down and went back to the kitchen and put on another beat and got back to the mission to get his mama out the hood, put her somewhere in the woods, keep his lady looking good, have her rolling like she should, show his homies it's a way other than that flipping yay. Bail his homie out of jail, put a lawyer on his case, throw a concert for the school, show the shoulders that is cool, throw some candy on the cat and chuck the deuce and act a fool. Man, it feels good when it happens like that. 2 days from going back to yes sir, sir, sir,
One
sir.
you never heard of, I push it harder for the rhyme. I feel like murder, but hip-hop, you save me. One you never heard of, I push it harder for the rhyme. I feel like murder, but hip-hop, you save my life. One you never heard of, I push it harder for the rhyme. I feel like murder, but hip-hop, you save me. One you never heard of, I push it harder for the rhyme. I feel like murder, but hip-hop, you save my life. Hip-hop, you save my life. Hip-hop, you save my life. Hip-hop, you save my life.
Bring it A-Game Sports Talk Radio. We down here in the player cave. We just chilling right here, having a good time. You know, the players. Lack, how you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. Tremendous, actually. So,
LeVar, how you feeling?
Man, I'm good.
Wonderful.
I'm sore as
Pass
hell
me
and
that
doing
on the
good,
side.
man. So
You say what?
I said I'm doing good. I'm sore as hell, but I'm doing good, man.
So
the football
So,
workouts.
so before we get into like what we're gonna talk about with Lack's situation, where he had to go through earlier when we was talking about, tell us about the football thing, man.
Oh yeah, we got the Chicago Fire Department. We got the football season coming up. We raffling off tickets for our annual CFD versus CPD game, June 2nd. Tickets are $20. The grand prize is any regular season sport event game you would like to go to in the U.S. in any city. That's the grand prize. With airfare, hotel stay, and tickets to the game is included. So can't beat that. The second prize is the same thing as the first, but it's just strictly for Chicago sporting events during the regular season. Third prize, 55-inch screen TV. And fourth prize is just free tickets to any game for the following season for the Chicago football team.
Okay, there it is.
So
we got the whole football thing out the way.
yeah.
Not to mention that,
We ain't gonna talk about that workout I did today, man. This morning at practice. So
man, you was the water boy, man. I saw that video on Facebook.
Bobby Boucher. Hey,
But
hey, hold on.
top 10.
You do know Bobby Boucher was the MVP now.
he was the MVP.
But, coming up, we got the NCAA tournament coming up. And that's where Brigade Game Sports Talk Radio, us, the brothers, we're going to get involved. We're giving away a free watch. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to print up the whole bracket sheets. We're going to let y'all know where y'all can go pick them up after Sunday because I think the games kick off, that Thursday?
Yeah.
So
It's the play-in games, too.
Tuesday. Playing
game.
games is Tuesday.
So that means all sheets going to have to be in by Tuesday and you win a free smartwatch. Who don't want a free smartwatch? So, I mean, it's going to be something dope. Plus, we might add a little bit more to it. Plus, we might put a little cash thing in there to where people can put up like $10 or $20. We're going to talk about that off air about how we going to put something together, a little promotion thing to where people can win cash and everything, man. But we come down to this point where we talked about earlier with me and Lack. He had a situation that he had to be a mediator part of. Yeah, he was a mediator.
I was definitely a mediator in this situation.
And I give you the red carpet. Go ahead.
All right, we'll just say you a GM and you have a coaching hire to do. That's part of your job to put a leader around a group of players to follow you. But the person that you're hiring has never had a record when you check their background. However, something recently came up where the person was entertaining, the coach was entertaining underage females. Now, do you still hire that person and say, well, nothing happened and, that person cares about the game of basketball and, this person can lead and represent our team and our organization? Or do you tell that person what you did was you put yourself in a position where you should have been more of a professional despite having, a pretty clean criminal background check? That situation in itself blemishes your credibility to join our organization. So what do you do?
Now, I'm going to go more in depth of the conversation. That was a guy. Explained to me that was a guy. He was a coach at a high school.
That's right.
It was a young lady there. We don't know much about the young lady, but it was a young lady there, but she proceeded and talked with this gentleman who's a coach, who's an adult. She's a high school student. She proceeded and talked that was rather sexual, Now, my own personal take on this is like, okay, you should understand that the position that you are in, that you shouldn't be talking to females that's of teenage, of age, that you shouldn't be talking in that level. That was strike one. I told you that from the beginning when you first told me about it.
That's right.
I said that's strike one. Now, men, us as men, sometimes we don't think with our brain. We think with our dick. We try to be slick.
Think with the
You
little
get what I'm
head.
saying? That's why I say
brain.
we. I'm being honest. We got two brains.
You do.
We got two brains. Now, that's why I asked you when you know about the female, not to be perverted or anything, but you have some men out there that be like, well, what does she look like? You get what I'm saying?
For sure.
That could
That's-
be enticing
yeah.
and tempting too, because even me going to school, I'm not even gonna say much about it, but